Hi guys, hello. Welcome. So I wanted to, like the title suggests, talk to you about your air travel between different parts of Africa. So I had a lot of questions, and so did my group, about what to expect on our plane, what to expect from our baggage, what to expect. So, this video is all about what to expect when you are flying from one destination to the other. Now, this video is not about your flights out of your home city, your American Airlines, your British Airways, or anything like that. But this is more once you have gotten to a part of South Africa, in this case, like Cape Town, what you can expect on your Cape Town to Victoria Falls flight or your Victoria Falls to Johannesburg flight. So I want to just break this down because if you're like me, I like to dig into the details. So remember, this trip is all about big trips, small details. And I know that anybody who is on here right now, you guys are the researchers, the thinkers, you are digging in, you're getting all the details. Who's with me? Right. It's like we should have like a oath or something. So let's get into your big trip, my small details, so that you don't have to do all of the digging, shall we? All right. So first things first, you are going to see a lot of information about you must have a soft side bag for your travel from Cape Town to Victoria Falls or on the inner Africa flights. Not true. Absolutely not true. It's a nice thing to have, not required. We used the same luggage that we had in the States. We had absolutely no problem. If you want to invest in soft side bags, feel free. I mean, some of the folks that were with us did. I think they were able to fit a lot more in it and not have be as cumbersome with as many bags. But in terms of it being a requirement that you can't get on the plane if you don't have a soft side bag, myth. Myth one. If you like this content, you should subscribe to the channel. Second thing, you have a weight requirement. A lot of the websites are going to just tell you about the weight requirement, which is like 40 pounds, right? Most people are going to say that is the maximum. You can't take any other bags. You have to figure out how to put everything in a backpack, and you have to be like a backpacker on a hostel and everything. Well, we're grown people. I have hair products. I have all kinds of things, right? So we were really stressing about this one bag under 40-pound requirement. And keep in mind, if you're traveling, depending on how you are traveling, you may have winter clothes, you may have layers, you may have different things, because just like us, we were going from multiple places, from mountains to safaris. So it was a big concern. So I'll just let you know that is myth number 2. Now let's break down bag weight and extra bags. You can do it. And so unlike some countries, like when I was in Indonesia, bag overweight, literally, there are no exceptions. You have to just start throwing things away. There is no other option. So I think that if you do have that question, it's a really good question, because you don't want to have to get there and you have to start throwing away things you really want. But we found with the Interlink, the flight, we were able to pay for either the extra weight or for an extra bag. Now, that said, it is a pain. It is a pain, because unlike what you might be used to in the States, you're not. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, can we just look at this for a second? Can we stop? I know y'all don't like it when I move off the content topic, but this, all right? Okay, we'll come back to food. So Unlike in the States, when you can go online and pay for your bag in advance. If you are searching, looking for a way to pay for your bag, stop searching. Subscribe to this channel. Stop searching. I just saved you like 10 hours of your life. There is no online way to pay for the bag. When you get to the counter, if you need to get another bag, if you are overweight, you're going to have to get out of line, go probably a long way to a sign that says excess bag and pay for that bag. Now, you need to be prepared. There is a 90% chance that they will not have a credit card machine. There is a 90% chance they will not have change for your money. So plan on coming to the airport with the bills you need. Rand, US, small bills. We had to wait for change at one point. It took a while. So I would say, to avoid a delay, being frustrated, and just that overall, oh, I should have known this feeling, be prepared that if you want to pay for a bag, have your money. This kind of money. But that's the other second kind of myth, and also the solution for that. Third, if you think you're going to have to like walk up to the plane and flip the propeller and boost yourself up, no. It's not that third world. Yeah, get that out of your head. Completely out of your head. These are nice, large aircraft. Okay, the one that we were on from Cape Town to Victoria Falls was about 98 passengers. The one we were on from Victoria Falls to Johannesburg was about 130 passengers. Great accommodations. Better than, I think, hands down, better than American, better than British Airways, better than everybody. Now, that is the myth 3, is that you're not going to be on some propeller situation, some, prop plane, some like crop plane. It's not that situation whatsoever. So that's the third thing. Fourth, make sure you get to the airport early enough and to the gate early enough, especially if you're going to Victoria Falls for that smaller plane, because you do take a bus out to the plane. So if you're in the lounge and you're just hanging out thinking, oh, I'm already through security, now I'm going to stay in the lounge until it says my boarding time, don't do that. Don't do that, because that time is the time that they're probably taking the bus out to the plane. So you're going to want to be on that bus loaded up so that you can go out to the plane. So myth 4 is that a little bit of a solution, a little bit of a tip. The next thing is meals and drinks on the plane. So if you're wondering if you're going to eat, how you're going to eat, are they going to have food? Is it going to, what the story is? Alcohol included on those small flights. So I know most of us in the States or wherever, we're used to, you only get meals if you have like some extremely long flight. But usually if you're on a 3-hour flight, you may not get a meal. On these airlines, you get a meal, a hot meal for over 2.5 hours. So from Cape Town to Victoria Falls, you'll probably get a full meal. I have a video where I'm going to post it, or probably a short, where I can show you what I got, but it was actually good. And then the shorter flight, which you think, oh, it's only going to be 90 minutes. Certainly I'm not going to get anything. You still get something. It's not the peanuts and the little soda. Still, you can get an alcoholic drink if you want. You get a sandwich. It may not be the best sandwich, but it was definitely better than all domestic flights in the US. So myth buster on that, number 5, you do get a meal. The meals are good. You also get drinks that are included. The last thing is, are my bags going to be lost? Is it going to be safe? What is the experience when I exit the plane? So the assumption is that it's going to be some extremely hectic, sharks asking you to do things, just chaotic. that is the next thing I was just going to share. It's so quiet when you exit the plane. They have staggered, at least in our experience, the incoming flights where we were only one flight was coming in, maybe two. So going through customs, going through the passport control, very quick. So even if you do not have an escort, which we did not have until after security and customs, did we have our guide. So you're not going to see your guide until you've claimed your own baggage and you're out. Okay, so if you're looking for your guide before the baggage and all of that, that's just not going to happen. So go ahead and get your pull cart. They're free. That's another tip. Pull carts are free. So if you're with someone who's used to having to pay the $3 for the pull cart and they're cheap and they don't want to do it, just let them know it's free. Just relax. Don't break your back. Okay. And so claim your baggage on your own. It's very quiet, very organized. You do not need your claim tickets, but keep them because you never know if your bags are going to get lost. So keep those claim tickets. I take a picture of my claim tickets for the bags. But one of the myths I wanted to break down is the airport's pristine, clean. Bathrooms, pristine, clean. People are working, have an office in the bathroom. So if you were concerned about that, lay that aside. Pristine. Cape Town Airport, pristine. Victoria Falls, pristine. Johannesburg, pristine. I need another word, but pristine, right? So those are the things I wanted to let you guys know about breaking down your transportation by air from one spot to another while you're in Africa. I hope these tips help. I hope they break down your big trip and give you all the details so that you don't have to do the digging. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now is the time.